Big changes don't happen overnight. They are built one step at a time, one choice at a time, one habit at a time. In a small American town, where the mornings smelled of coffee and cut grass, and the diner lights buzzed awake before the sun did, there lived a boy named Ethan. He was 18, ordinary in every way, not the smartest in his class, not the fastest on the field, not the one people noticed when he walked into a room. His life was simple. A small apartment above his father's hardware store, shared with his parents and his little sister, a part-time job stocking shelves after school, and days that blurred together with trying and failing and trying again. Still, no matter how hard he worked, he always felt invisible. Other people seemed to move ahead so easily. At school, his classmates lined up for trophies and medals. Online, his friends posted about new sneakers, spring break trips, straight A's. Ethan, meanwhile, counted his tip jar at the end of each shift just to make sure there was enough for groceries, and the weight of comparison pressed down on him harder every day. Why am I always behind, he wondered. What's even the point of trying if I never win? One evening, he sat with his father, Robert, who was repairing an old broken chair in the garage. Robert held a piece of sandpaper and rubbed it slowly, patiently, across the rough wood. Stroke after stroke, the surface began to smooth. Ethan sighed. Why bother? He said, it's going to take forever. His father smiled, without even looking up. It takes time, he said. One stroke won't do much, but 1,000 strokes change everything. Those words landed harder than anything Ethan had ever heard in a classroom. That night, he lay awake, the image of the chair still turning in his mind. Maybe he didn't need to run as fast as everyone else. Maybe he just needed to keep moving, one step at a time. The next morning, he decided to test it. He woke an hour earlier than usual. With that hour, he didn't do anything dramatic. He simply picked up a dusty book from his shelf and read 2 pages. Just 2. It felt almost pointless. But when he closed the book, something small had lit inside him. The next day, he read 2 more pages, and the next, and the next. A month later, the boy who had always struggled to finish a book had finished his first one. It wasn't really about the knowledge, it was proof. Small steps, repeated, add up to something big. Of course, life didn't suddenly get easier. His friends laughed. What's the point of 2 pages a day? They said, what difference do 10 push-ups make? You're wasting your time. Some mornings, exhaustion won. Other days, doubt whispered that this was all pointless, that he'd never catch up. But he remembered the chair. 1 stroke seemed small. 1,000 strokes change everything, so he kept going. Months turned into seasons. He barely noticed the change in himself, but others began to. 2 pages became 5, then 10. His mind opened up to new ideas, and he began to speak with a confidence that surprised even his teachers. His morning stretches turned into jogs. The jogs became runs. His body grew leaner, stronger. The coins he saved from his shifts grew into a small fund. With it, he bought tools and started fixing bikes and small engines for the neighbors. What once felt impossible, finishing books, building strength, starting something of his own, was quietly happening. Not through some overnight miracle, but through steady, quiet consistency. Years passed. By his mid-20s, Ethan was no longer the invisible kid everyone overlooked. He had built a small repair shop people trusted and read dozens of books. Filling his mind with ideas, his body carried the strength of discipline. One day, he was invited to speak at his old high school. Nervous but steady, he stood in front of rows of students. The boy who once doubted every part of himself was now the one asked to inspire others. He told them the truth. Success isn't about giant leaps, he said. It's about small steps. Every day, you're given 24 hours. What you do with just one of them can change your life. Read 1 page, save $1, take 1 walk, start small, but don't stop, because small steps, repeated, create big results. The students listened, wide-eyed. Their teachers nodded, and in that moment, Ethan realized this journey was never just his own. By his 30s, the little repair shop had grown into a workshop with apprentices of his own. His reading habit had become a personal library. People respected him, not for some sudden brilliance, but for years of steady, quiet reliability. When people asked him for his secret, he always smiled the same way. "There is no secret," he'd say. "I just took small steps every day, and I refused to quit." Looking back, he understood something simple and something powerful. 1 page a day makes you a reader. $1 a day makes you wealthy. 1 small kindness a day makes you loved. 1 step a day takes you further than you ever thought possible. Success was never hidden in luck or shortcuts. It was hidden in habits. Now, when Ethan walked through town, people greeted him with warmth and respect. But inside, he still remembered the boy who once compared himself to everyone else, the boy who wanted to give up. He remembered sitting beside his father, watching an old chair get sanded down, stroke by stroke. And he knew that quiet moment had planted the seed for everything that came after. 1 stroke means almost nothing. 1,000 strokes change everything. In his later years, Ethan began teaching others, students, apprentices, even strangers he met at the park. He told them the same thing he once learned. Don't chase shortcuts. Don't lose hope if your progress looks small. Small steps aren't small at all. They are seeds. And with patience, they grow into forests. And so his story spread. Parents told it to their children. Teachers told it to their students. People repeated it quietly on long, tired days. The boy who once believed he was destined to fail had become living proof of what patience can build. This story teaches us something simple. Greatness isn't found in never falling, and it isn't found in overnight miracles either. Greatness is found in showing up every single day, taking 1 more step forward, no matter how small. Every small action matters more than you think. Success was never about speed. It was always about consistency. Keep walking, and one day, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come.